YouTube, my name is Craftman780 and welcome back to a Space Engineers video. Today will be episode 3. Today we will, well, looks like we already made a new addition to the base. Got 3 extra solar panels up there, got a battery, and I of course made a little bit of renovations to the welder here. I added connectors and conveyors so everything's all piped up. I moved these. I actually do have thruster damage on. I had these moved over just one, and it would have fried this bit here, and I would have had to keep replacing that all the time. I added gyros because I didn't add that last time, and I also added a ore detector. And I of course set up the groups and everything, so groups are all here. And made the inventories, well, not inventory, the menu a lot cleaner. Everything is out of the cockpit. Current ship, hide empty. There we go, everything's empty. And I also set up 3, 2, 1. So 1 is the lock, 2 are the batteries to recharge them. Oh wow, we have lots of power. 2 days. 2 days for the power, just, well, not 2 days, that said 2 hours, but I doubt the batteries, they're not totally charged, but they'll get through it. So what we're going to need is some more nickel. This thing has terrible braking thrust, actually, which is something I found out the hard way. I didn't wreck it, thank God. Just didn't slow down as well as it should be. It also doesn't seem to have any like upward thrust, so it can't keep itself aloft upside down. Should also add a light to this thing or two. So I'm gonna do that real quick. So now we don't even need to use our suit lights. And what I can also do is put those in a group. Lights minor, boom, boom. Set those up in the G menu. Groups, lights, put those on 4. Toggle block on off, and there we go. We now have headlights. So the batteries are all recharging. This one's recharging. And let's go ahead and take a snooze here. Oh, can't sleep. It's apparently daytime. We're gonna need more ice first of all, so what to do. Let's also see if we can't scout out a location. Oh, and good, all the cobalt is done. Was that nickel? No, it was all iron. Okay. Let's just pop all that in there, and there we go. We're actually doing pretty well. Let's also see if I can't set up a spot for the drilling rig all the way out here. So we'll go ahead and fly all the way out to this ice lake out here. We should have enough power for it. Wow, this is really far away, actually. Sure I'm going the right way. I hope I am. I think I am going the right way, which is good. We're not really using all that much power. Oh yeah, there she is, all the way out there. We really need our lights on at the moment. We don't need our dampeners off either, we just sink. So this ice lake is all the way out there. Let's turn back and head back to base. and dock up. Just make sure we have enough space. There we go. Turn everything off. And we can also just walk underneath it, which is good. So for the moment, let's hop in here, sleep until morning. And there we go. That's all good. Iron's all done. Get this gravel out of there. Go ahead and grind all that down. Thankfully that won't take too long. And there we go, we're done. So, let's start planning out a base. Or at least a suitable location for one. And I can also shovel my tools and crap in there. Just rise out to maybe about 600 meters. Okay, screw it, like 1100 or something. So there's that, and find a somewhat flat area, maybe up here on top of those mountains, or maybe just in a mountain in general. There's a lot over there. Over here, those look pretty. So a lot of space to build. Uh-oh. She seems to not be able to keep herself aloft vertically. Okay. Let's see. So the ice lake is all the way out here. You know what we can do? We might not even have enough power. Let's just head all the way back down. No signal. I do get kind of distracted pretty easily, so I won't even have enough power for that. I can just dock back up without hitting anything, of course. Oh, we're on the ground. There we go, just align ourselves. And awesome, we are now docked back up. Batteries are charging. This guy's also charging. We charge in 2 hours, even with all these working. So all our tools and stuff are also in the ship, at least for the moment. So let's see about getting a first, I guess, conveyor sorter. Or you know what, it literally all just hinges back on finding a suitable location for our base. I guess what we can do is maybe build here or something. I don't know. On top of this hill, maybe. This looks nice. Yeah, it seems relatively flat.
Fuel critical.
Well, great. Now I gotta walk 1.2 k's. Well, just a couple hundred meters. Or we could build next to the ice lake, provided we have enough stuff for it. So what we're going to need to do is make a battery over there. Get all the materials first and whatnot. But yeah, so we're literally just finding a base. Or are we gonna go somewhere completely different? Not sure what we're gonna want to do. To build a base inside of a mountain, we are going to need to clear a lot of space out. I guess I could see about building a mountain base like over there in those snow-capped peaks, which do look really pretty. I like them. Or maybe just a bit of an outpost or something. I honestly suck at building. Be it Minecraft or Space Engineers or really just any game with building, I suck. But yeah, so we're going to need to find a place for our base soon. Not that that's really a requirement. We could be a nomad. Nomad being you don't really stay in one place for too long. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and just rise up. Kind of just get a view for this. So kind of like a feel of like where we want to build. We could actually go out here and build like in this, inside of this whole bit here. This is a lot of space. So what I was thinking we could do was for sure go ahead and like right over here we could start just drilling all this out. That's a bit of a big project. Back around to the base. This thing does not have the best stopping power. Dock back up real quick, leave her to recharge. And she should be good to go. What I don't want to do is bang her up against the ground. I've already done that once.
Fuel critical.
Fuel critical, yeah, I know. I am not walking over to that unknown signal. Yeah, so the minor batteries really aren't doing all that well, but let's just set this to discharge and these will recharge in 14 minutes. The base battery will be depleted in 11, so we don't have enough power just yet. But for the moment, we can discharge it till we get down to about maybe 1 megawatt, and then just leave her charging the whole time. So it does actually take a bit of time. I think this is using real time. For example, I think daylight, or the daytime, is maybe set to like 2 hours, and then that equates to 1 hour in real life, so it's about half the time in real life as it is in the game, if that makes any sense. For the moment, what we can also do is get back about 600 kilowatts, and our current output is now 8.03. Oh, it's still 8.03. Okay, never mind. These things are just idling, so it's only 1 kilowatt this thing needs to even just idle. So that's still depleting, and then this will recharge in a bit. So we almost have enough. It seems like we'll have like 3 or maybe even 4 minutes just without any power. Or at least recharging. We can still use the batteries while they're charging, which is nice. Let's see here. In fact, I think what I can also do is head into here. Press, I think, I. Yep, cockpit, the top center screen, a script, and cargo level. Okay, that's cool. I also went ahead and downloaded a script. The top left will be level fill detail, and then the right will be cargo fill level percentage. Or no, you know what? The center will be the cargo. No, the center will be the advanced, or the detailed, so that'll come up with both the percentage and the bar. The left will be velocity, the right will be test script, whatever that is. Hello, mod by Frosty. Oh, okay, so that's just that, and then that counts up. Do I think 100? And then it all resets or something, so let's just see. Nope, it keeps counting up. Okay. So that was just the test script. You know what? Digital clock. So that's the time I'm recording. Right now it's 6:38. And in military time it's wait a minute. No. It's not right. Does it say 10:38? Or 10:30? It's not right. Huh. Okay, never mind. Well, at least now we can just at a glance see how full we are. See our meters per second and whatnot. That's cool. Man, people in this game are literally just amazing. They make a whole bunch of scripts. We can also change all of this stuff. We can make the right screen even an analog clock, and then that would just be the circle. And the keyboard, I think we can even make the keyboard something different. Keyboard, nope, we can't do that. Script, okay, never mind, we can. Let's make that the artificial horizon. Huh, and there we go. Let's also align ourselves with it too. So yeah, looks nice. So just at a glance, we can, even without our inventory on, we can see like what our basic information is. like the level our cargo container's at, which in this case is 0. Well, 0.001, so if I do this, it's empty. If I go ahead and do that, it's 0.001 again. Let's just leave all that in the cockpit at least. And that's actually really nice. I like that script. But I do prefer to play with the HUD on. And what I also like about this is that you can kind of see that just from even out here. That is, if we can land on this. We can't really get the best view of it, but yeah, you can see it from here, which is cool. Yeah, there you go. And you can get like a whole view of the cockpit from in here. Not really sure if this little canopy up here opens up. I assume it does, but there is a door in the back, so don't know how they can even fit in here. Seat doesn't seem to recline or anything. But yeah, so I just love this little blue color I have. This will be pretty much a staple from now on. So yeah. What we're going to need is go mining for nickel, silicon, and a little bit of cobalt. So we got 27 minutes just idling. 7 minutes up to the... I'm gonna quick load. Okay, I had no idea that would happen. I'm guessing I didn't go out too far and I hit something. That was a mistake. And there we go, we're back. Like it never happened. So what in the world did happen? Did I... Oh, I see. I didn't go out far enough and rose up too quickly, and that, of course, got absolutely obliterated. And there we go, we now have our ship back. Again, like it never happened. But... yeah, so... just carefully dock back up. Leave her all charging.
Critical.
Yes, I know fuel's critical. Shut up. I wonder who the voice actors for this robotic voice lady is. Connector, check the inventories of the ship. There's nothing here but the O2H2 generator, which just has a bottle of oxygen in it, which I can actually take out and put in my... no, I don't really need that anyway. I was going to put it in my ship, but I don't really need it. Well, what I can do is actually queue up just a full-on refinery, as well as a conveyor sorter, and we'll keep the connector for sure. We'll just add this stuff onto it. So that's in disassembly. Nope, that's not disassembly. Oh, you're off. Okay. I mean, you at least have enough power just to idle. That's recharged. Now we can put everything into production. Oh, and we have everything for this. Awesome. So we need quite a lot of stuff, actually. So let's just go ahead and let all that queue up. The full-on refinery, the conveyor sorter, and there we go. So let's wait for this, and that'll eventually do its thing. Refinery's empty. O2, of course, is empty. We haven't set up a drilling derrick just yet. But until then, we could just wait for this. Check the battery levels. So BATT battery miners, 234 kilowatts, which really isn't anything. That's doing that.
Fuel
In
critical.
fact, what we, no, that's connected up to the refinery. When we get rid of that, this whole ship will just fall off and flop on the ground. I don't want that. What we can maybe do is instead hook it up to even just a block or something. I have no idea. Again, what we need to do is just find a suitable location for my base. Don't have any hydrogen. But I guess while that's all going, we could take a trip over to that ice mine. Or not really even mine yet. Grab the ice all the way out here. Which we should have enough power for to make it there, mine a few bits of ice, and come back. So just a quick glance, we can see our time, our meters per second, which we don't really need, and the fullness of our cargo is great. So just going onwards. How far is this? Probably 6-7 Ks out. We of course have enough for maybe. I hope we do. Ship also kind of jitters around, which I don't like, but it's not like it's really an issue. So this ice lake should just be over the horizon. Yeah, there we go. Just keep headed that way. 6 minutes. Yeah, what we could do is go just mine like the tiniest bit of ice. Don't even really need our HUD for this. Just have that in view. I wish there was like a ship battery power script. Like instead of the meters per second, we could change that to the ship's batteries. 7 minutes, yeah, we've got some time. This thing does not have the best braking power. Stop! Stop! Yeah, just below there. Ice. Yeah, no kidding. That's what I'm mining. Or at least going to, so make sure we don't hit anything. Just get a little bit. And there goes the cargo. So we'll stop at around 15%. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. 26,000 ice. That's definitely enough. And we'll head back. Just avoid these trees. Let's go up about 80 meters in the air. Oh yeah, we had more than enough time. So it's just over this ridge here. I love that, the little center panel there being the fullness of the cargo. But until we get a refinery and like sorters and whatnot, we would have to transfer all this manually, which sucks. At least for the moment. So we could turn our thrusters off to save a little bit of power. Yeah, just go up in the air. gyros are still working, and we can kind of just glide down there. Ooh, okay, bad idea. Definitely a bad idea. Yeah, so mind a little bit of ice, and off camera I will actually plan out a good spot for the base. Once we of course get our refinery up and running, we can mine, dock up, and it'll immediately start refining the stuff and pulling it out of the ship, which would be super nice. So let's kind of stop breaking, or start breaking now, so we don't run into the base or any of these trees. Let's make it back, or at least gain enough speed to make it back. So let's not crash into the ground. Angle up. Whoop. Okay. Yeah. And there we go.
Fuel.
So all this ice still in the cockpit. Again, we'd have to transfer all that manually
Fuel critical.
into here. And there we go. So now at least this thing will shut up and stop telling me fuel's critical. Yes, I know that. Go ahead and get this. We had just a little bit of hydrogen left, actually. And there's the bottle all filled up. Go ahead and top her off. And there we go. So let's see how the refinery's doing. Whoops, nope, the assembler. It's just getting those steel plates done. Okay. So, what to do? Am I really going to make a mountain base? I'm not sure. My first time playing... Ooh, that was close. My first time playing this game again in years, and the first thing I make is a mountain base. Or at least try to. So there's all that hydrogen in there. All that oxygen and everything is in there. And this really does take a bit just to get done. Well, yeah, so anyways, guys, next episode we'll have a plan for the base. We will, let's see, we will have a full-on refinery going. Probably a small battery array as well. Definitely get some mining done over here, so... We might not even come back here. So what we're gonna want to do is stay away from where we all mined and whatnot. Who knows? We might even move to the ice lake. Just over there. So good. Now it's getting the construction components done. And yeah, so... Anyways, guys, my name is Craftman780, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.